Hey folks, welcome back to the Trinity Episcopal Church YouTube Bible study. I'm Jimmy Abbott, the priest here at Trinity, and today we're talking about Matthew chapter 17, verses 1 through 9. This upcoming Sunday, February 19th, is the last Sunday after the Epiphany. It's the last Sunday before Ash Wednesday and Lent, and we always read the story of the Transfiguration. Now, just quick liturgical calendar note. This is not the Feast of the Transfiguration. That always takes place on August 6th, whatever day of the week that might be. Anyway, Jesus goes up the mountain with Peter, James, and John, and while he's there, he's transfigured into heavenly glory, and Peter, James, and John see Jesus speaking with Moses and Elijah. Now, I think that Moses and Elijah represent the fullness of what has come before. That would be the law represented by Moses and the prophets represented by Elijah. And Peter, well-meaningly, says, "Lord, it is good for us to be here. Let us build 3 dwellings." He kind of wants to camp out, to say that I have been to the mountaintop. Why would I want to leave if I see Jesus in glory with Moses and Elijah? Then a cloud overshadows them, and a voice from the cloud says, "This is my son, the beloved. Listen to him." And they go down the mountain. I wonder for you, what are some of the spiritual mountaintop moments you've had? And was it hard to leave them? I know I've had plenty. I think about my ordination to the priesthood. I think about some times that I've been, say, at church camp or on retreats. And it's always really hard to come back down the mountain. This is one thing I always tell teenagers, especially as we're coming back from, say, a mission trip or a week at summer camp or maybe a retreat at Camp Allen like happening, that it's going to be really hard. You're on the spiritual high Sunday night, and then you go back to school or work on Monday morning, and it's like so disappointing. So what I always tell them is to treasure the moments on the spiritual mountaintop, but remember that you can't live at the top of the mountain. There's no food, there's no water there. The tops of mountains are actually pretty dangerous places. Sure, we might meet God there, but our lives are lived down in the normal places. So you can have those mountaintop experiences, the memory of them sustain you, but you need something longer term for the spiritual life. And don't just go jumping from spiritual high to spiritual high. That doesn't work either. You can't go from just one mountaintop experience to another mountaintop experience. You need a spiritual life for the long run. And I think the long run spiritual life is the liturgical calendar, like I talked about. Is a life of corporate prayer and worship. It's being in a parish family or some sort of religious community that will sustain you for the long run. So wherever you have been on top of the mountain, remember that you have to go back down, and I pray that you are sustained for the long-term mission and ministry of your life. Would love to hear from you. You can reach out to me by leaving a comment in the comment section or by sending me an email at the Trinity Church office. God bless you.